Donald Trump's White House press secretary is Karoline Leavitt. We saw something happen yesterday you don't often see, which is that her brain fell out on live television. Now, of course, this didn't happen in a literal sense, but certainly in a metaphorical sense. In a truly Kafkaesque moment, Karoline Leavitt accused the deported Abrego Garcia of being an MS-13 gang member, still without citing any evidence whatsoever, and then attempted to smear him by citing a murder committed by a different undocumented immigrant. A true disgrace. This is where we are.
On that note, the Democrat and media outrage over the deportation of Abrego Garcia, an MS-13 El Salvadorian illegal alien criminal who is hiding in Maryland, has been nothing short of despicable. Based on the sensationalism of many of the people in this room, you would think we deported a candidate for Father of the Year. That's because, unfortunately, many in this country care more about this quote-unquote Maryland father, a legal alien MS-13 gang member, than a Maryland mother and an American citizen who was brutally murdered at the hands of a different illegal alien.
Now, why you just a different illegal alien? What? Why is that relevant to the deportation of this individual?
Of course, I am referring to Rachel Morin. And if you didn't see yesterday, a Maryland jury found illegal alien Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez guilty of murdering Rachel Morin in August of 2023.
Now, importantly, that has nothing to do with Abrego Garcia, nor has any proof of gang membership been presented. In fact, a judge ordered that he not be deported, partially because he might be subjected to gang reprisals if deported. Now, I want to also remind you, those facts are less relevant than the question of did he get due process? Because as I've said before, Father of the Year or Father of the Week or Terrible Father, none of that is relevant to denying people due process. And Abrego Garcia was not given due process. Peter Ducey asks, would it be legal to deport citizens to Central American prisons? Why is this relevant? Because Donald Trump has said, I want to look at deporting American citizens to El Salvador, something which we have already researched and seems to be plainly unconstitutional and against the law. Here was the answer from Karoline Leavitt.
Deporting American citizens to Central American prisons. Is it legal, or do you need to change the law to do it?
Well, it's another question that the president has raised. It's a legal question that the president is looking into. And he talked about this yesterday when with his meeting with President Bukele in the Oval Office. He would only consider this, if legal, for Americans who are the most violent, egregious, repeat offenders of crime who nobody in this room wants living in their communities.
Deporting.
Yes, Donald Trump's famously adept legal mind is looking into it very, very strongly. And then Karoline Leavitt confirms that Donald Trump's belief is he can abuse the power of the presidency. Take a listen.
The president has long said that it would be an abuse of power for a president to direct prosecutors to investigate him. Last week, President Trump explicitly directed the Justice Department to scrutinize Chris Krebs to see if it can find any evidence of criminal wrongdoing. How is that not an abuse of power to direct the Justice Department to look into an individual, a named individual?
Look, the president signed that executive order. It's the position of the president in this White House that it's well within his authority to do it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have signed it. And he signed it, and that's his policy.
Now understand that there is not really an answer there. There is not a denial. There's not an explanation of the legal basis. It's just Trump's doing it. He's doing it, and it's different when Trump does it. You know, remember when the president does it, it's not illegal, from Richard Nixon? Well, Trump's version is when President Trump does it, it's not illegal. But when other presidents do it, it is against the law. This is where we are right now as a country. And it's regrettable and it's deplorable, but it's dangerous because it was Abrego Garcia recently, And now it's Christopher Krebs. But when is it you? And that's the terrifying aspect of this. Millions of Americans grind or clench teeth at night, and most don't even know it. If you have jaw pain, headaches, there's a great chance you are one of them. Teeth grinding is often caused by stress, and it'll erode your teeth and enamel, and it can lead to some expensive dentist bills. The solution can be a mouth guard. Dentist-made mouth guards can cost hundreds of dollars. That's where our sponsor, Remy, helps. Remy makes dental-grade, professional quality mouth guards with no painful price tag, up to 80% less expensive than what you'd pay at the dentist, and you don't have to go to the dentist for one. Remy's process is simple. They send you an at-home impression kit to mold your teeth. You send it back. Their dental team will make a custom-fit guard. Remy's guards are so comfortable, most customers forget that they are wearing them. I often use a mouth guard when I sleep. It's been a game changer. No more pain during the day. I'm saving my teeth. And with a 45-night satisfaction guarantee, you can try it risk-free. Go to shopremy.com/Pacman. Use the code Pacman to save up to 50%. The link is in the description.